Well, I figured I'm due an update. The last wellness one area that I focused on was intellectual wellness. And the next one is occupational wellness, but I have had a very doozy of a week. And so I have not gotten to occupational wellness. What's incredibly interesting is that is one area that I have been thinking about more than I have in a very long time for myself personally. But I thought what I would do today is just kind of touch base with you all, kind of give a little update as to where I'm at and just this whole process of the 30-day experiment. In all reality, I actually think that we are done the 30 days. Um, and so when I reflect back, I can think, and it's super easy for me to um, think of all the things that I didn't do and what I could have done better and kind of beat myself up. Or I can really realize that I set this up as an experiment to see exactly, just to try out some different things and see what works and what doesn't work. I will say, the thing that I love the most about what I've done so far is figuring out the videos and how to do the videos and then upload them to YouTube. And ideally, just with where and how my life is, I think that is a lot more beneficial. And so I realize that I have a lot to say. I have a lot more to say than even what I've said on videos. And looking at setting up kind of more a website with more resources and strategies and tips and tools and stuff for people to be able to access. I feel like that's a lot more in alignment with where I'm at. I also feel like I am needing to explore just for myself areas and work outside of just this, and what does that look like and how to set it up. So as I said, I have had a very doozy of a week. I'm down, most of you know that I've been doing foster parenting, and I am down to one boy in the house. Last week was pretty intense. And it's been continuing and just trying to navigate and wade through that. I think the big piece for me too is, the cat is scratching. The big piece for me too is just processing everything that happened, and seeing different patterns within my world, but also allowing myself to have those boundaries and to have those standards and to be able to set them and to not give into all of that guilt in regards to other people. Because in all reality, when I look at the back at the different patterns in my life, I think I've shared this, but if not, I'm going to share it again. Or if I have, I'm going to share it again. And what it is really looking at that I have some different philosophies and belief systems, and that I have incorporated in my world. And one of them really has to do around people and helping people. I think I've shared before how I had this whole, my whole life has been about wanting to be a mom and about feeling almost like that is just like I was just kind of waiting and buying time until I was, a mom, because really that's what I was going to be, and it was going to give me validation and all of these things. And then as I was waiting, what I did is I started getting into helping professions. And so then I was getting into social work and different things like that, where I have the ability to see people and see all of their potential, and to be able to love and draw, those pieces out of them, or want to breathe life into them, want to stand beside them. But what I've started to realize is that at the end of the day, I am not responsible for that. And despite me being able to see all of the reasons why people are the way they are, all that is it just gives an explanation for where they're at in the moment. But it is not an excuse. It is not to just be stuck in. And I tend to take away some of that ownership from people because I don't want them to feel overwhelmed, or I can see why they're doing things. And so I make lots of excuses. This pattern is in my life and the roots go all the way back, and I've been working on them and working on releasing them. It was one of the big pieces about getting this stone was that, this is an Amazonite, but it was recognizing that I needed to be able to have confidence to place boundaries and to set a standard in my life and in how people interact with me, around me, and know that that was okay and to own that. And I'm in this different, so as soon as I got the stone, all of a sudden the house started changing up, and different ones have left. Like I said, there's just one here right now. And then I also got notice on this Saturday that this house that I've been living in, I had been given and told that I had 5 years that I got to live in this place, and there was this whole 5-year plan. And unfortunately, the landlord is not able to do that anymore, which I can completely understand. I change my mind all the time. And what it means is that I need to find a new place by May 1st. And so it's just shifting everything up again. And it's making me realize that as much as there is, lots of anxiety, I guess, or just kind of nervousness as to what the heck am I going to do, there's also a lot of magic within that. And really, it's an opportunity for me to look at again about how do I want to be living my life? What standards do I want to be setting and living? And what do I want out of it? So yeah, I just basically wanted to give kind of a little update as to what's been going on with me as I have been radio silent. It has been incredibly intense. I'm not really going to get into everything, but I just needed some time. I am actually taking off this weekend. My dad is going to come and stay at the house. I'm super excited because this is the first time that I will have been away from responsibilities of watching kids since the beginning of September. And I really need it, even when I'm, going to the gym and I'm at the gym for an hour. I will say 50% of the time I will come out of the gym and I have only been gone an hour. I will have said, bye, see ya, I'll be back at 7:30 and I'll leave at 5. And, or I'll leave at 6, so an hour and a half. And I will have 50% of the time a missed call on my phone. So just knowing that the house is going to be taken care of by my dad this weekend, and being able to just go and be with myself and to process some of these things, to move different things through my body. I'm going to go hang out with some really awesome kiddos, my little god babies, and help make a birthday cake, and I'm looking forward to that. But I wanted to just say I love you all. My goal is to finish the wellness wheel and stuff and the areas next week. And I know a lot of you have different things going on, and that's totally fine that you've dropped off because I haven't really been consistent myself. These are just honestly resources for you to use at any time. They're public videos, so anytime you're like, oh, I really feel like this is what's going on, and I'd love to just hear what Heidi's thoughts are on that, you can find me on YouTube. Okay, love you all, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.